Hey folks, Chris Simmons here with CreateInsights.com. In this insight, we're going to talk about how to keep working with a client after they go in-house. I'm sure many of you have probably experienced, and if you haven't already, you will, the fact that you have a client, you've been working with them for months or years, or in some cases more than a decade, and then all of a sudden they change their strategy and they decide they're going to bring video production in-house. So what that means is most of the revenue that you have gained from that client over time is pretty much going to evaporate. So this happened to me recently, and this was just kind of how I dealt with that. I found out from one of my best clients that they are taking a service we've provided to them for years in-house. That's right, with a single phone call, I lost more than $15,000 in yearly income. Ouch. Man, that stings, that hurts bad. 15 G's right there, boom, gone. Because they decided they were going to bring that in-house. Up until then, I was having a pretty good day. The sun was out. I just moved into my new office and I was getting ready to leave for a night out with my beautiful wife, Christy. After thinking it through for a minute, I remembered that one of the reasons they loved working with us is because we'd turn the edit and web-ready files around in less than 48 hours. I then thought to myself, there's no way their internal guys can edit the footage that fast. They don't have that kind of experience. So that thought led me to fire off an email back to the client basically offering to edit the footage the internal guys shot if she was concerned that they weren't able to get it turned around as fast as her executives were accustomed to based on how we delivered it in the past. She quickly replied, "Chris, that's a fantastic idea. I was a little concerned about how long it was going to take to get these videos up and running anyway. I'll get back to you soon." So there's a possibility she'll try to move forward with a turnkey in-house solution, but there is also a pretty strong chance that I may have saved at least 2/3 of the business. When a client takes business away from you, quickly figure out what problem they will still face and try to get back with an immediate suggestion that can keep you in the game. It seems like more and more clients are shooting their own footage now, but editing that footage can take weeks or even months if they lack the experience that we all have as professional videographers. By offering to edit their in-house footage, you could save some or most of the business you once had, and they can justify to their superiors that by using internal resources to shoot the footage and an external production company to edit it, they are still saving the company a lot of money. Also, don't forget to make friends with the internal video guys and girls. If they know and like you, they won't feel threatened by your presence. In fact, they'll often recommend that you get hired because a need or a deadline is more than they can handle. I'll tell you a little story about a company that I do business with where before we did almost all of the video production for them. It's a large multinational corporation, and really over the last 2 years they've taken everything that we've done and they've brought it in-house. I mean, we were generating probably $150,000 to $200,000 a year in revenue from this single client. Then they decided to bring it all in-house. So what I did was basically I kept in constant communication with them and saying, listen, is there anything I can do to help you? If you get in a situation where you get bogged down and you can't deliver something on time, we can come in and pick up where you leave off, or you can hand us a project. We'll work on it for a couple days and then hand it right back so your guys can finish it up. If you guys are shooting somewhere and you need to hire my team to go shoot for you, we'll gladly do that. The whole point was that I was able to salvage a large part of that revenue. I mean, nothing like what it was before, but now we're still generating anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 a month from this single customer because I offered myself up as a resource to basically say, look, however you need us, whenever you need us, we'll be there, we'll support you. No matter how big or small, we want the business. We want the ability to help you out. And also, one thing that I added to the end of that with this particular customer is, look, I know budgets are tight. Let me know what it's going to take to get the business, because I'd rather get the business even at a lesser dollar amount than to not get the business at all. So it's really been a good continuing relationship. And as the economy improves and they get busier internally, that's the more business that they're sending to us because they can't keep up with the demand.